Welcome back to year number 12, week number 10 for the Cascade Valley Coyotes. Now, you might be looking at the schedule and saying, oh, you're playing at Purdue this week. They're 0-8. That's an easy game. No, it's not. If you know anything about our history against Purdue, we have had our struggles against them. We don't call them the Boilermakers. We call them the Spoiler Makers because they have spoiled our season so many times. And as it currently stands, we're the number 7 team in the nation, which means the national title dreams are also alive, baby. We're all going to be good as long as we win the rest of our games this season, including the conference championship if we play for that one. We have to beat Purdue today. We are playing at Purdue. We have lost against them multiple times throughout our tenure. This cannot be one of them. And while we are playing away from home this week, we still have some big prospects that are coming up that we're trying to make sure we lock in. The athlete, Landon Hatada, week 12 visit, should be pretty good for him. Cortez Terry, we're just kind of waiting. Same thing with the week 12 visit for him. Marshall LaChapelle is really the guy we're trying to see where he goes. He has a week 14 visit against USC, our rival. We're kind of increasing our lead little by little against them, but we could honestly lose him if they have a massive win for USC in week 14. Jarvis King, Javon Ford, these guys, we feel like they're going to be locked in. Iowa sort of bought their way back in, as did UCF. It was just really us and Kentucky that were battling this out. But with Kentucky having a week 11 visit, things should get really spicy again, but I honestly feel pretty good about our chances. And honestly, the rest of our prospects, we're in a good spot. We're in the driver's seat. We're increasing. Tim Jones, an athlete, we're trying to come around a little bit late on from a recruiting standpoint. We're moving up the board on him. Ontario Moses, we kind of fell down 120 this week. We'll see if that happens again. We have 700 plus a 390 boost, so we should not be falling down like that. But if for some reason we do after this week, we'll probably have to drop him off our board and look elsewhere. The struggle of a season for our guy Tyrell Brown continues. He's now number 4 on the Heisman depth chart overall. It's not a good week. He had 18 for 66 last week, 3 receptions, 10 yards. USC just really kept him in check. And because of that, things aren't looking very great for him. Cavers up top. Steen didn't move. Both those guys are locked in 1 and 2. Peterson's kind of the new guy bunching in here. 92 overall guy. Ran for $157 and 2 touchdowns. If we could see that kind of life from Tyrell Brown, we'd probably see him moving up the list and not down. And then from a top 25 standpoint, this is crazy. Matt Rowe in Nebraska sitting in number 1 in the nation, going from 3 to 1. Obviously, with our loss last week, that gives them a whole lot of life. Auburn moves up to number 2, Army at 3, Cal at 4. This is some stuff that I did not expect to be seeing right now. SMU at 5. This might be the weirdest top 6 that I've seen in a long time. USC at 7. You got to imagine they'll be moving up a little bit more. This is the college football playoff ranking. We're 7 in the coaches poll, but 8 in the college football playoff rankings. We have our work cut out for us. I have to imagine a couple of these teams will suffer a loss here or there. Auburn has a tough game against number 20 Arkansas, for example, this week. But as things get a little bit more sweaty, if we keep winning our games and blowing out opponents, we can get back into that top 4 situation. Big game against Purdue. They didn't even sell out. Their team, even their, fans know they aren't going to beat us today. We better hope that's the case. That also kind of, though, makes me think that maybe their fans know that we're a bum team and don't deserve to be as highly ranked as we are. Maybe they're not even getting ready. Oh, God, for us. I should have kept that. Purdue always shows out against us, though, and they're showing it right here. Taylor Reed traveling against a team that is known to give us problems. And look at Chris Mack, the return of the Mack for 19. Out here in shotgun again. Who else but Mr. Bohm trying to go into the end zone, and Jay Bohm is in the end zone to strike first against Purdue. Back at it again in shotgun, first down. Reed finds McBride. Joe McBride going to push his way to nearly a first down. I don't want to jinx anything just yet, but this does not feel like the Purdue teams that we've seen before. Now, honestly, at the same time, we have had first halves like this, and then in the second half, done nothing. And look at that. They get a sack for a loss of 10 yards. Got a little greedy there. That's on us. We cannot afford to make plays like that happen. Boom again. We're going right back to him. He got a big play earlier. He goes 21 on this one. Taylor Reed, 100 yards already on 4 for 4 in the afternoon with the tutty. You love to see it. Johnson's going to move in. You got Tyrell Brown looking to find something, but the struggles continue for the young sophomore. There's been a lot of post-game conversation of will he be replaced next year? Do we end up recruiting someone else instead? Who knows at this stage? We know he's dynamic. We know he's fun and can be great, but the on-the-ground numbers just aren't there this year. Keeping it moving almost in scoring territory. Where Derek Johnson's in the game right now. Finds a little bit of running room here and picks up 7. Second down, 3 yards to go. Parnell Killen's in the slot. We had him, but the pressure gets to Taylor Reed for his first incomplete pass of the game. Big opportunity, 3rd and short. They're blitzing. You throw it where the blitzers are coming from. Jay Bohm diving like Superman for the toughest 3-yard catch that we've ever seen. Keeping it moving here. First down again. Bohm across the middle. He's on the goal line, and they say he is going to fall exactly there after 12. First and goal, Tyrell Brown. Trying to get himself a touchdown. Maybe that'll help spark some joy in this young man because we know he needs it. Purdue coming back out. Little single back action here. The tight end's going to slide over, being covered by Christoph Houston now. I know Gambler going to watch the running back. They send the tight end back to the other side. So whatever they had, they did not like it here. The quarterback throws one. It's going to be a dot to Treader. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Watch the middle of the game. Looks like a little handoff here. A big time hit by both the defense and the offense. And Cameron Nelson gets the toughest 1 yard we've seen all day. Purdue back under center. They send another tight end across. They've been moving tight ends left and right. Donald Gambler shot the gap. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, no, this is not good. Man, Giro was going to save that, but Isaiah Simpson had his best run of the game for 25. Quarterback all by his lonesome. We're bringing the blitz. We got guys off the edge. This is going to be close. Rodriguez Gibson doesn't even go up. He could have increased his already impressive number of interceptions this season, but he doesn't even make a play on it. We're doing a pretty heavy set. They go to the fullback, and he bowls right through, cutting this lead in half. Now, Cameron Nelson, what a run. No, we need a little bit of offense here. Purdue can get on the scoreboard. We do not want to be out here letting Purdue get big numbers. Look at Butler. Butler fumbles, and they say Purdue has it. Please tell me they challenged that. I mean, to me, this looks like his knee was down. I'm hoping it was. Oh, I'm literally, Buddy is on the ball. His knee is down. Look at this. Boom. And then the ball comes out. Come on now. Ground calls the fumble. Overturn this. Exactly what I thought. I gave you $20 for a reason pregame. Reed back under center here. Trying to get something going because this team knows they desperately need it. Throws one on the run, and Jay Bohm snags that one. Bohm with 5 receptions, 105 yards in the first quarter. We got plenty of time to go. Half of the completions we've had today have been to Jay Bohm. Young man is absolutely having a game. Tyrell Brown, not so much. Second down and 8. Reed dropping back, feels the blitz, throws a nice little curl route here. He's got his guy Jeremiah Butler, who breaks some ankles. He's trying to get in the end zone. Is he fast enough? Ladies and gentlemen, he is. Keeping it moving here. Jay Bohm continues to cut up on these routes. He's looking too great. Another move. Are you kidding me? Jay Bohm. Jay Bohm. Not enough speed in that, but 39 yards later, he is cooking. If there's something Coach Mervin McMervin was telling Taylor Reed is he's like, well, there's 2 things he's going to tell him. 1, there's going to be nobody in the stands today because these people don't come and support their team like Cascade Valley does. 2, get the ball to Jay Bohm. Out here in Shoddy. Young fella. This time he's going to Jeremiah Butler, one of his other famous weapons, and he gets Butler for his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Cascade Valley is thriving. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Christoph Houston trying to get in there. He tries to run. He throws DJ Byers off, but Pollard's going to bring him down, and that was 4th and 5 for Purdue. Oddly enough, though, Purdue is going to go ahead and kick this one. This looks to be a 50-plus yard field goal. If our math is correct, Jay Bohm's going to drop back a little bit, looking to see where this goes. This kicker has a boot, and that one is going to be good. The lower left side of that field goal post, but it's in. Whoa, USC is in for some trouble right now. Reed and company have been killing it through the air. We're hoping to do that continuously on this drive, and we find Joe McBride in stride, and you love to see it as he's down to the 50. I think what's pretty wild right now is that Jay Bohm actually has a chance to break the most receiving yards in a game by Cascade Valley receiver in the first half, which, again, thinking about that is just ridiculous. Little dump off here to Tyrell Brown, and he gets nothing, but at least it's a reception to add to his resume. A couple of adjustments here from Reed. The true freshman has been in his bag this afternoon. Speaking of in his bag, he sees Jay Bohm, and that one hits the chest of 29, and that's why he could never play for Cascade Valley, because he can't catch. Big 3rd down, Bruin right here. We need to get something positive. Been struggling a little bit here, but Taylor Reed, 65 speed, but he says, Coach, clock me when I'm in my pads, because I'm feeling faster. Been moving, another 1st down. Finds another guy. I mean, the precision today by Reed. This is what we expected to see from the 5-star freshman. You might be saying, well, what about Tyrell Brown? Do you see the score? Do you see how we're cooking? We don't want to give the ball to Tyrell Brown to run for 1.5 yards per carry when this young man could be doing so much more. Okay, he heard me, and he ran for 10. 1st and goal. There's a lot of pressure. Reed throws one out of the back of the end zone because he knew he had to get rid of it. 2nd and goal. Sees a guy, he finds him. Mikkel Smith, 2 grabs on this drive. The most important fact, one of them for a touchdown. Minute 12 left. Purdue did nothing with the ball, and they had it on offense, so we are out here looking for something. And Taylor Reed says, you know what? I'm getting rid of it, Coach. The most total touchdowns, I believe, in a game was by Warren Fullwood. It was 9. I believe he had 8 passing, 1 rushing. This is one of those games where, like, maybe Taylor Reed could go ahead and... Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let me chill. Big 3rd down. A close one, and Jay Bohm says, I'm holding on to it, Coach. Bohm is up to 158 yards receiving in the first half. I don't think that's ever been done in Cascade Valley history. It's been a game from the young man. Taylor Reed says, hold on, it's been a game for me too, as he slides and gets another 1st down. Everybody's pretty tired, but you know what time it is. Time to make some plays. And Tyrell Brown not helping us much in the run game, but in the receiving game, he's in the end zone 51 yards later. Keeping the offense on the field is really our focus, and making sure we don't turn the ball over. That interception is going to be a small blemish on the record that honestly shouldn't be too bad today. No safety help from Mikkel Smith over on the other side. Watching to see what he can get. We don't really like anything that we see here. A couple of guys wide open on the left, but we got to get rid of it. Still keeping a perfect 6 for 6 on third down conversions. We haven't run a single halfback screen today, and Purdue doesn't seem to be any wiser to it. Nice ankles. Another great move, and Tyrell Brown looking like the dude that won the Heisman last year. Only 4 defensive linemen here. No linebackers in sight. Tyrell Brown, again, looking great there. 7 more yards for him. Hit him with the play action. Wide open spaces here for return to the MAC, and he's got dudes looking lost as he gets inside the 25. Another first down here. Another opportunity for Jay Bohm to get a hard hit after that catch. Holy. First and goal for Reed. He's in a good spot. He's rolling around. He's got a guy, throws it backwards. He is Jeremiah Butler. What a ridiculous dot and throw. And I'm so glad it went to our team and not for their team. Getting the ball midfield after a nice little return. Doing our best to see if we can get more points on the board. And Reed just has to tuck that one ultimately as we go down after a loss of 16. Some big sacks that have happened today. Pause if needed. Press coverage here against Butler. Jay Bohm, the lofty throw by Reed. Are you kidding me? What a dot. 34 yards later, Jay Bohm is now the single game record holder for most receiving yards in a game, breaking Tom Baker's 199 and now over 213. The first receiver ever in Cascade Valley history to hit 200 plus receiving yards. And he's a freshman. A lot of people in the comments told me don't put that man in wide receiver, put him at quarterback. But I think the combo of Reed and him is just something that has been deadly for this team. And they are both freshmen. Imagine what they're gonna look like in their sophomore and junior years. They ain't coming back for senior year. Reed back again under center. Sees his guy, but it's too late. The blitz was heavy for Purdue and they got to the quarterback. This Purdue crowd is not very loud at all. Not a lot of fans are left in the stands right now either. It has been a pretty bad game for them all around. Reed looking for something here. He's got a lot of guys. Throws one off his back foot. If he doesn't throw it off his back foot, that's an easy touchdown. Coach McMervin hates Purdue. They have spoiled our season time and time and time again. He says enough is enough. We're going after him. 4th and 13. Jay Bohm across the middle. I feel bad for 35 because he ain't got no chance of covering this dude, and he's adding to the already crazy yardage. Christoph Houston and company doing their best to get some pressure, and Anderson this time. Everybody is hitting the quarterback right now. Keeping the pressure right now on him. Here in the 4th quarter. Can their quarterback handle it? The answer so far has been no, and Michael Lanier is there. 4-yard gain for Purdue. Trying to get at the quarterback again. We get there, but he throws a dot to Spears, and Deshaun Spears gets him a first down. Purdue hasn't scored in a really long time, and they're trying to change that right now. They go with the halfback screen. We got guys there, though. Keyshawn Anderson, one of the best backup linebackers in the nation. He does not get talked about enough. Dino Gamblin sending it after the quarterback. We get a couple of guys there, but again, it's Spears on an out route to the right-hand side. Looks familiar. 3rd down, 1 to go. The ball is thrown, and Travion Wilson just, man, had no idea. He was just still running. Purdue is having their best drive, and honestly, this entire half. They go underneath again, but our guys are ready for it. 2nd and 7. Christoph Houston getting out there. They go to the flats kind of here, and Spears. Again, this dude loves the right-hand side. 3rd and 4. They go with the QB keeper. Dino Gamblin was our best chance to get to the quarterback. They pitch it out. Guys are falling left and right. Christoph Houston, can you save a touchdown? Unfortunately, you cannot. Purdue's in the end zone. And we got a big one here. Air Force upsets Army. The number 3 team in the nation goes down, which means we go right back up. Now, as good as Taylor Reed has been today, we don't want that young man to get hurt. So we're going to get him up out of here and just let him see what he's ultimately got this afternoon with our backup. That also means Roderick Johnson will be in the game. He will still get, not every carry. We'll have, his backup in this sense come in the game. But we have a dude in Thornhill who is an absolute dog and is very, very good in their backup spot at QB. Roderick Johnson has also had quite a few games this season where he's been significantly better than Tyrell Brown, which again is weird, but it is what it is. Wide receiver Isaacson in the game. He was an athlete, so he can definitely do a little something here. He's going to break a tackle. Hey, hold on, 86. We see you. 2nd and 8. A risky ball in 29. There he is. 3 deflections. This man's like, if only I could catch. I could play somewhere good. Thornhill's going to send Isaacs in motion. He's got his guy, Roderick Johnson, who stopped running his route because the ball is wildly underthrown, but we will take that 500-plus passing yards thrown today. Keeping it moving, Michael Isaacs getting a chance to run here at running back. He honestly doesn't look terrible. He's tall, but he doesn't look terrible at running back. Look, the squad's got a chance to put up 70 this game. We're obviously not getting it on this drive, but we are not too far off from getting 70 points this game. It also sucks to see some of these guys average so many yards per carry when our starting reigning Heisman winner can't get nearly enough, and Isaacs is going to be down at the goal line. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, we're letting this young dude get in there again. Can he get in the end zone on a nice little rush here? Michael Isaacs, his first career rushing touchdown. It honestly might not be his last. Purdue, as you can imagine, did nothing again on offense, so the ball comes right back to us, and Roderick Johnson with the measly no yards carry. Thornhill stays under center. There's definitely a blitz here. I mean, what a dot What a dot. And Jason Vaughns gets 22 yards off of it. Our wide receiver room honestly feels like Ohio State a couple of years ago when they had all those dudes and they had JSN, Olave, just all those guys, Marvin Harrison Jr., everybody, Jamison Williams, all those guys that I keep forgetting about were just in that locker room. And it feels like we have all of those dudes and more right now. Marquette Renee, the big tight end. Are you kidding me? You can move like that and we're just now finding out. I mean, I feel bad for Tyrell Brown. He didn't get a ton of opportunities to run the football because this dude was balling. 29 for 40, 548, and 7 passing touchdowns. Taylor Reed, I will say it right now, is the best pure passer we've ever had in Cascade Valley. And anyone that says that he's not is crazy. Recapping the stats, Mac Thornhill comes in, 3 for 4, 90 yards, a tutty. He looked fine. Honestly, he looked really good on some of those throws. Taylor Reed, 29 to 40, 548, 7 touchdowns, and an interception. This is one of the best pure passing games he's seen since Warren Fullwood's 8 passing touchdown game a few seasons ago. On the ground, Tyrell Brown, 10 for 57, 1 tutty. Again, not a great game, not a bad game, though. Taylor Reed got sacked a whole lot of times. We'll overlook that. Michael Isaacs, a 6'2" redshirt freshman, looked pretty good. 4 for 19, 1 touchdown, 10 yards after contact, which is more than the other guys had. I like what I saw there, and Roderick Johnson, again, not bad, not great, but he did enough. On the receiving side, though, it was a J-Bone game. This dude will probably be up for the Heisman by the end of the season. Maybe he doesn't win it this year, but next year he should be a bona fide easy candidate. 11 for 234 and 2 touchdowns. Jeremiah Butler balled out, 5 for 103 touchdowns. Tyrell Brown, 4 for 74 and 1 touchdown. I know it was controversial to talk about, but maybe he makes a move to wide receiver if we get some crazy running back prospect at some point. Tyrell Brown can play wide receiver and dominate over there, in my opinion. Then a touchdown as well by Mikael Smith and Marquette Renee on one of the nastiest moves we've seen in a minute. And defensively, Mikael Lanier, he's that guy. We already know about that. From a sack perspective, one by Odiari, Byers, Anderson, and Christoph Houston, who balled out today with 4 tackles, 2 for a sack, and an interception as well. I just love how the defense played. Purdue is a team that has given us a lot of trouble. We struggled against USC. Offensively, defensively, special teams, we could not do anything. But this week against a very, very bad opponent, we showed that we're one of the best teams in the nation. We're about to prove it. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.